Fala galera, sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo aqui no canal e bem-vindos à nova série Alan 2. Eu já comecei um pouco do jogo, já vi como que tá funcionando, tive alguns bugs e agora vamos começar pra valer a nova série aqui no canal, que eu vou tentar manter aí toda terça-feira e quinta-feira, sempre 7h30, beleza? Bora lá! Alan 2 que foi lançado após longos anos desde a chegada original, né, do primeiro Alan Wake.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
E esse é um dos bugs que o jogo está apresentando. Uma falta de sincronia na legenda com a fala. Pelo menos na versão em português do Brasil.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Lembrando que Alan Wake 2, vamos assistir, depois eu comento.
This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
E esse é o segundo bug que eu enfrentei ao começar o jogo. Vou ter que sair e vou ter que dar um reload. Beleza? Então eu volto já. Agora tá com áudio novamente. Esse então foi o segundo bug que eu tive ao começar o jogo de Alan Wake 2. Lembrando que eu estou jogando a versão de Xbox Series. Mas o jogo também está disponível no PC e no PlayStation 5. Vale lembrar também que eu falei da versão original. Eita! Eu falei da versão original primeiro Alan Wake, que foi lançada há alguns anos. Mas recentemente nós tivemos a versão remaster sendo lançada para antiga geração, PlayStation 4 e Xbox One, além do PC, e se eu não me engano foi pro Switch também. Aí eu já não lembro. Se você tiver essa informação, deixa aí no campo dos comentários. Mas eu acho que ele foi lançado também no Switch, o primeiro Alan Wake. Eita porra! Ai, caralho! Você pode ativar para correr. Então, corre, gordinho, corre. Caralho. O que o cara tá fazendo? Bom, nós teremos uma explicação, eu acho, né? O que é isso aqui? Tem alguma coisa aqui? Ah, pula esse tronco que vai pra luz, velho. Só você pular. Olha lá. Eita, caralho. Como é que eu escapo disso? Sai, sai fora, sai fora. Eu levei um tiro. O peito do cara.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. What the fuck?
Esse é o mesmo lago. Alan Wake 2. Será que esse é o mesmo lago do final do primeiro?
Hey, kiddo.
Oh.
How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a
Nossa,
little
velho,
longer
tá
than I
muito
thought.
foda esse...
I'm sorry I've been gone so much
Essa
lately,
sincronia
Logan.
eles não
Oh
lançaram
my God, Mom, it's not your
uma
fault.
atualização
People
até
get all
agora.
murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right.
Lembrando que o jogo foi
Dad and I are
lançado
just
no
watching
dia
the latest episode of Night Springs
27 de
here.
outubro.
Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Ou Max Payne.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Ou Sam Lake.
Snarky kid.
Nome do...
Wonder where she gets that from.
O nome do cara da Remedy. Remedy Entertainment.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Convite.
Worth
Pela.
memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I should take a look at that map.
Vamos lá então. Pelo jeito nós estamos...
I think I hear someone.
Nós temos
Could be
a
our
possibilidade de
Go take a look.
dar uma explorada maior no mapa, né? Um pouco mais de liberdade. Opa! Um pouco mais de liberdade do que tínhamos no primeiro jogo.
Hey, over here. Hey there, Agent Casey, right?
Cauldron Lake.
Sheriff
Aqui, ó.
Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Eu é que mando aqui.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
O resumo cairia bem ou alguma testemunha do crime.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Alguma testemunha do crime?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to
Enquanto
the
o
crime
Zantão
scene,
tá
there's
no
time to review
mercado.
the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
E galera, já se inscreve aí, ativando as notificações para não perder as próximas
I need
partes
to think through the facts of the
de Alan
case.
Wake 2 aqui no canal.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Tá, podemos dar zoom, mover, tá? Aqui temos o mapa de Cauldron Lake. É uma área bem confortável esse estado mental dela, né? Ó, o parceiro dela aí. Seria ela ali? A filha dela, né? Vamos voltar.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that
Esse
had the
aqui.
rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you
Trancado.
thinking of retiring?
Ó,
You know
temos
what
uma
happens
arma,
to
né?
cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Mas eu não posso atirar. Ou eu posso? O que é isso aqui? Munição de pistola. Tá, equipar. Tá, desvia. Temos uma lanterna. Bom, ainda não posso pegar a arma, né? Ela. Então aqui nós só podemos ir mais...
Welcome back, Anderson.
O que tem aqui? Um jornal. Campeã de culinária, quem quer? Tá. Pra lá não tem nada, né? Não. Alan Wake, que faz parte do universo conectado da Remedy, que tem o jogo Control junto, formando esse universo com o Alan Wake Control, que tá zerado 100% aqui no canal, incluindo as DLCs. Eu vou deixar o card no final do vídeo, com a playlist do jogo completaço aqui no canal.
Stairs are out.
Eu
You okay
imagino
to
que
jump
a
down?
protagonista do Control vai aparecer em uma, talvez em uma das DLCs do Alan Wake 2, que provável que vai ter, né? Dificilmente eles não vão colocar uma DLC para explorar.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Ah, dá pra ir pra lá também. Quer saber? Eu vou seguir o Sam Lake,
Not a bad place to
também
get
conhecido
murdered.
como Casey, né?
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
Uma
You
cabine
think the
de
local law had the
telefone.
sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Want to swap? No, still not getting it. Try explaining it one more time.
Yeah, what clearer can I make?
Chegamos no...
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Tem uma casa aqui, vamos explorar a casa, né?
That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
Tiroteios com a máfia.
Those are real? You guys hiring?
Body, shall we?
que temos pra cá? Opa, parece que eu vi um negócio aqui. Não. Acho que não, né? Ah, aqui é o lago.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Então aqui foi... Esse foi o caminho que nós fizemos com o cara lá no começo do jogo. Vamos chegar nele logo?
Now, this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tar.
O que é isso aqui? Sangue? Será? Não é sangue, né?
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Tá.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Tem um
The
coração
killer
aqui do
left the
cara.
heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
As pistas solucionaram a pergunta aberta e desbloquearam uma dedução. Conforme você avançar na investigação, novas perguntas serão desbloqueadas, atualizando seus objetivos. Tá. Descobrir mais sobre a vítima e sobre o assassino. Tá.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Opa.
Was he killed
Oh,
here
caramba,
or
apertei
brought
errado.
here after? For display?
Pera aí.
footprints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
E esses dois são pra depois, né?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert?
Ah,
Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
tá. Então ele é o Robert Nightingale. Deixa eu tentar subir aqui, acho que é aqui, né? Isso. Filé. Dá pra falar com...
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Então tá.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Filé.
Up from...
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Ao
Casey,
lado no
let's
lago,
take a
então.
look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Bom, galera, vamos continuar na próxima parte, então, de Alan Wake 2 com essa investigação. Eu espero que vocês tenham curtido. Se possível, deixa o like. E se não for inscrito, se inscreva ativando as notificações. Eu vou ficando por aqui. Fique com Deus. Valeu. Falou.